The natural living world that we are part of is infinitely fascinating. This makes biology, the scientific study of life and living organisms, a very interesting subject. You may want to know what this workshop has to do with the diversity of life on Earth. That is a most interesting story. Long ago, in fact in 1832, a 22-year-old young man braved constant seasickness to go on a 5-year-long voyage around the world on a British naval vessel. The work he started on this voyage was to fundamentally change the way that mankind looked at the living world. The young man waited 2 decades to publish his work. His name was Charles Darwin, and his world-changing book, The Origin of Species, was published in 1859. This workshop is based on the most important chapter in the book, natural selection. There's a nice story about how Darwin's attention was first attracted to what later became his famous theory. Towards the beginning of his voyage in Argentina, Darwin came across the fossil of an extinct creature that would have looked similar to the modern armadillo. However, the armadillo that he saw walking around could only have been 1/10 the size of this giant creature. Known today as a glyptodon, it stood 1.5 meters tall and measured 3 meters in length when it roamed across South America. Darwin wondered why fossils of extinct animals turn up where similar animals live today. Natural selection was a name that Darwin gave to the mechanism by which living beings preserve favorable variations over generations to adapt to their changing environment. You will learn more about this fascinating story as you go through the workshop and discover that, yes, biology can be fun.